Off play action. He's looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. And the Rebels will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job.
The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to scramble now. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The back's got it. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at midfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. He's running out of time here. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
The attempt is no good. With that miss, no change in the score. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff again. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. He's got a receiver wide open here. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Scanning the field. It's Jackson. Pass rush closing in. And they've got him for a sack. That'll be the final play of this opening quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Second down play coming up. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be speared out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Pass caught. Second down now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
The defensive back, I think, does just enough to affect the timing where the quarterback puts the ball where the receiver can go up, but he doesn't have room to come down for the touchdown.
Oh, a reverse. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Back to pass. It's Jackson. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Indiana.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. He's got it down at the 25. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it'll cost the offense 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff running right. He's swarmed by the defense.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
To the air, it's Jackson. Dump ball's caught by the running back. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to throw it deep. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hand,
football comes out. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Running back has it on a screen now. Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to begin the second half. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pressure is coming. Quick throw to the left side. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the Hoosiers will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. They go with a direct snap. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, there's nothing better than that. Fourth down and one, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
The Hoosiers are going to keep this drive rolling. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And here's the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the Hoosiers are in the red zone. Motion now from the tight end. Ending off on the draw play. Quick spin on the run. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
The Hoosiers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Point after, up and good. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The shotgun running play call. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll get their 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Back to pass. It's Simmons. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. He'll hand it off. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And there's the handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Can he get there on the ground? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Rebels looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball's in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line, and he's brought down there.
Hey, if I'm the coach right now at this point in the game with a chance to kick a field goal within my field goal kicker's range, I take the points and take the lead and rely on my defense to win the game. But hey, it's up to you. If you want to be aggressive, go for it.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. So instead of trying to break the tie with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there on 4th and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do it.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? That's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Wideouts now clustered. They'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Williams.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.